Frenkie de Jong, as you mentioned, of course, heavily linked to a move to Manchester United. This is what Lou van Gaal had to say about one of his Dutch internationals. He came out and said Frenkie de Jong always plays well with the national team. Here we try to play him to his strengths. De Jong also added to that, saying, I play a lot differently here than I do at Barca. I think this suits me much better. I like to be the first player to receive the ball from the defenders. If you were to offer him some advice, both of these after that 4-1 victory against Belgium, would you tell him to leave Barcelona?
I know Frenkie a little bit, Frenkie de Jong, and he is an eager player. He wants to prove himself. He is not satisfied with his role, but he is not satisfied with his performance at Barcelona. For sure, he wants to do better, and he wants to prove everybody that he's the right man. But as long Busquets is playing in his role, it's going to be very difficult. For me, it's a no-brainer to go to Man United and link up again with your former manager and just give Man United a new face. And for me, that's a more challenging thing than waiting for Busquets to retire.
Make sense?
Well, I understand that he doesn't want to leave Barcelona in a sense that they haven't seen the best of him. But is that going to happen if he's going to continue to be played where he's being played? Mm-hmm. So then it becomes a personal decision. It becomes a personal decision. You know, he is the player. We've seen him quite a lot at Barcelona getting in the box, making those late runs. But quite often in games, you don't see him getting on the ball. That's because Busquets, for years, has been the fulcrum of what they do. It all goes through sort of him. Maybe he'll get that at Manchester United. I don't know. It's a difficult one to answer because it's such a great club, Barcelona, albeit with its problems. But we're certainly, I don't think there's any debate about we're not seeing the best of and haven't seen the best of Frenkie de Jong at Barcelona.
How much of a difference does it make, Craig, that he's played under Ten Hag before?
Oh, well, a big difference. A big difference. I think a lot of players are drawn to managers that they have a good feeling to, a good relationship with, who they think is a player and you think is a player. The manager understands what's getting the best out of you. And obviously Manchester United, with all their problems, are still a huge club. It's trying to convince the likes of De Jong and others that it's not going to be too long before they're back in that pack with City and Liverpool challenging domestically and in a European front. But having a former manager potentially wanting you is a big deal.
Marciano, how do the Dutch fans see it? Where do they want him to go? Do they want him to stay at Barca or go to United?
You know, Barcelona is very popular in Holland because of the history, the Dutch players that have been playing there. So everybody sees the romantic side of Barcelona, but for me, it's just all about getting Frenkie de Jong up to his best level. And I do believe that Man United is going to be the place where he can develop and also help Man United get back where, in my opinion, they belong. Because he is a special player. He's a guy who can dribble, who can put players on the wrong foot. He can create situations. Like how he guided Nathan Ake in the match against Belgium, where he should be playing, higher up. He's a leader. He's really a leader. And I do believe, honestly, that Man United is lacking leaders. Of course, they have great players, but leaders, besides Ronaldo, I don't see them. And you need somebody who is going to make the transition from defense to midfield and start directing the play.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.